gorgeous, and welcome back to Unstuck and Fucking Fabulous, episode number 33. I am your host, Irene Lidwell. I am your friendly kick-in-the-butt coach, helping women like you break free from fear, stop waiting for the perfect time, and finally start living like the powerhouse you actually are. And today's episode is a juicy one because we're going to talk about your age. Because you are not too old to start. You are just too friggin' fabulous to settle. Because, girlfriend, if I had $1 for every time someone said to me, Irene, I think I missed my window. I tell you, I'll be doing this recording from a private island, sipping some margaritas or some bubbly. But here's the truth. You have not missed your windows. Girlfriend, you just haven't opened it yet. So let's talk about this ridiculous myth that once we hit 40 or 50, we're supposed to just settle down. Settle for what? Settle for fine? Settle for safe? Settle for jobs that is a dead end and doesn't light us up? Settle for a relationship that drains us? Or settle for dreams that sit in the back of the closet next to your size 4 skinny jeans? No, we are not doing that. We didn't come this far to shrink now. The truth is, women in their 40s and 50s and beyond, we are powerhouses. We lived, we loved, we failed spectacularly, and we still managed to show up the next day looking fabulous in lipstick and resilience. That's not too old, is it? That's prime time energy, if you ask me. So when you hit this stage in life, you actually have everything you need to start. So it's an advantage. It's clarity. It's experience. It's intuition. It's emotional intelligence and zero tolerance for bullshit. So here's the thing. Being too fabulous to settle, it's not about ego. It's about finally realizing your value. You've spent decades taking care of everyone else, the job, the kids, the house, the expectations, and somewhere in there, you might have forgotten about you. But deep down, there is this little whisper, the little voice that says, surely there's more than just this. And that voice, that's not midlife crisis. That's midlife calling you to do something fabulous. It's your inner fabulousness tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey girlfriend, remember me? The dreamer, the creator, the woman who used to get excited about life. Is she still here? Yes, she is. Let's go find her. Because you've earned the right to build something for you. Something that lights you up, not just fills your calendar with busy being busy. So let's break it down. Because starting something new later in life isn't just possible, it's powerful. Here are 5 benefits of starting now. First of all, you know yourself. So you don't need to pretend. You don't need to chase approval. You know what feels aligned and what's just noise in your life. And secondly, you got life experience. That comes with age. You lived through enough storms to know that fear won't kill you, But fear is just something that's very uncomfortable. Thirdly, you're not starting from scratch, you're starting from wisdom. Everything you've done, every job, every heartbreak, and every reinvention has prepared you for this next chapter. 4, you got boundaries. I hope you do. For if you don't, you need to work on those. Because when you have boundaries, you no longer waste time on things that don't serve your peace or purpose. And number 5, you are modeling courage. When you go after your dreams, you give permission to every woman watching you to do the same thing. How fabulous is that? Okay, so you're fired up and ready to start. So let's talk about how. Because here is where most women get stuck. They overthink it. They wait for clarity, for confidence, for some magical sign that says, now's the right time. But I'm sorry to spoil it for you, that sign does not exist. The right time is when you decide it is. So here's your fabulous 4-step roadmap to starting now. First of all, get clear on your why. Your why is so important because when you feel like giving up, come back to your why because it will get you back on track. So ask yourself, why do you want this? What's pulling you forward? Your why is your anchor when fear kicks in. So remember, write down your why. Secondly, start small, but please do start. You don't have to launch an empire tomorrow. Just take the next tiny, messy, fabulous step and get going. Thirdly, surround yourself with expanders. And I'm not talking about fat people here. But overweight people can be wonderful too. But don't you become one. Find women who remind you what's possible, not those who tell you to play small. And fourthly, rewire your beliefs. Your mindset is so important. If you don't have the right mindset, it's not going to work. Every time you think, I'm too old, just replace it. Replace it with, I'm just getting started. Because that's the truth, my friend. So let's talk about being driven. That word can be looked upon as not so good. But driven here doesn't mean hustle till you drop. Driven means deeply connected to your purpose. It's that inner fire that says, I'm not here to just exist. I am here to expand. And again, I'm not talking about clothing sizes. I'm talking about mindset. Because when you're driven, you move differently. You stop waiting for permission and you stop asking, what if I fail? Or you can start asking, what if I fly? And guess what? You already survived every hard thing life thrown at you because you're still here. So why not bet on yourself now? So let's get real for a second. I know you will doubt yourself. We all do, so you are not alone. You will have moments where you think, what am I doing? And that's okay. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's actually doing it anyway, lipstick on and heart open. So if you need a sign, this is it. Start that business, launch the idea, take the course, book the ticket, and write that goddamn book that you wanted to write. Because the only thing worse than failing is never trying and wondering, what if I had done it? So you are not too old to start. You are too fabulous to settle. And if you are sitting there thinking, okay, Irene, I am ready, but where do I begin? Don't worry, I got you. Grab my free 90-day starter roadmap. It's a step-by-step guide to build an online business that actually works. It will help you turn that spark into something real, with clarity, structure, and a lot of fabulous energy. You can grab it via the link in the show notes or over on my Instagram in my bio. Irene, SWS _ it's my handle. So now go out there and be unstuck and fucking fabulous. Because, darling, life doesn't reward waiting, it rewards women who start. So thank you for listening, girlfriend. If this episode lit a little fire in your fabulous soul, share it with a friend who needs the reminder that she's not done yet. She's just getting started. And that's it from me today, but I'll be back.